Alright, I just opened up my new color image class MF8580 CDW from Canon. I'm gonna finish unpacking it and set it up and see what it looks like. Alright, starting to unpack it. Our power cable and some kind of back plate, it looks like. Packing material. Doesn't want to come out for some reason. It's kind of hooked on a corner. I'll pause this for a moment. Alright, so what happened is this is hung up on this little cable here. Attaches the scanner lid. So I had ended up having to pull the whole thing out of the box all at once. And it is a heavy beast. The packing label says it weighs 85 pounds altogether. Okay, I have all the packing material taken away. And what you're left with is the multifunction printer, fax machine, scanner, all that good stuff. And it's all taped up in orange and everything. We have CD, whatever those are, some kind of label. Getting started guide. They're wanting to sell you cartridges, addendums, a whole book is on wireless LAN setting up, and a basic operation guide. I don't usually see that all on paper anymore. And then the little warning label is plugged into the USB port saying don't connect the USB cable before you install the software. You get, at least in this one, it's a 2-wire RJ11 phone cable. Looks like probably a good 12 feet long. Power cable. And the back plate. I'm going to start taking all these masking tape off. It's like a vinyl plastic masking tape. Well, I shouldn't be doing this on carpet, but and there is, of course, your toner drawer. Since taking masking tape off is pretty much self-explanatory, I'm going to go ahead and pause it again here for a little bit. I thought the masking tape would be pretty self-explanatory, but on the back here, you actually have to open this back door before you can really get those out of there. They might come loose, but you'd end up with this plastic film back in the paper handling area. And it doesn't come open real easy. It's, I guess, easier after you have the masking tape off. It takes a pretty good pull, probably about 3 or 4 pounds of pull. I was a little worried I was gonna snap something. Okay, before I put it in its final spot, which is gonna be on top of my server here, it's gonna be a lot bigger and heavier than my other printer, which I had sitting on that tote. Take a look at the back here. So you have 3 plugs, one for your line in, and then one, I guess, looks like for a handset for the fax machine itself, and one for your telephone that you can plug in as a pass-through right there in the middle. You have your USB port and RJ45 Ethernet port, and all the way at the bottom is your power plug. Next step is to pull the tape out of the toner cartridges. So to do that, do this handle in the back here. There's 2 of them. One's just for your manual feed tray, and then press that blue lever and slide that all the way out. And so these just pulling kind of straight up. It's kind of difficult to do with one hand. Alright. What seemed to work for me on these is to lift the entire toner cartridge out and then pull the yellow tab straight to the left. Just pull it straight to the left. Or I guess it's more like an orange tab than yellow, but I'm going to go ahead and do that with the other 3, and I'll pick you back up. Now all 4 of my orange tabs are pulled out. The toner is ready to use. Slide this back in. Latch. Close the door. It said not to turn it on without installing the software first, but I'm planning on setting this up as a wireless install, so I'm going to check out the manual here a little bit and see what it says about that. Alright, actually powering it on wasn't the problem. It's only if it doesn't want you to connect the USB cable unless you have the software installed. So I'm going to go ahead and power it on and go through the user setup. If I come across any weird settings, I will make sure to let you know. Now, one thing I noticed, the screen doesn't show up real well on the video, but where it asks you if all the packing material has been removed from the printer, you don't press the OK button at the right here. There's actually 2 buttons just below the screen, and you need to press the one below next. It's just asking about time zone here now, and I'm going to set that up later. So just choose OK. Apply. I don't care about color correction right now. Wireless LAN to connect the computer. Yes. And I'm going to go ahead and do that and pick you up here again in a minute or 2. It does a really good job of finding all your local SSIDs, the broadcast ID for wireless LANs in the area. When you go to punch in your appreciate key, if you make a mistake, you don't want to press back. You want to press clear, and that will actually take you like a backspace on a keyboard. Also, if you need lowercase or numbers instead of uppercase, there's a key below the screen here that has a capital A, lowercase a, and then 1, 2 to indicate numbers. And I just discovered the first thing that I don't really care too much about. Actually, no, I take that back. Just above where it shows you what you're typing in for your pre-shared key, it does indicate whether you're in uppercase mode, lowercase mode, or number mode. Again, that's to the top right of where you're punching in your pre-shared key. I'm finished with that, so I'm going to apply and pause the video again. I have the CD, so I'm going to go ahead and use that, but it does look like it is the software and drivers are available on Canon's website.